The couple who set up a GoFundMe account for a homeless man who gave his last $20 to help him get gas is denying they've done anything wrong with the money. But while more than $400,000 was raised, there are questions about where the money went.
They say they've done nothing wrong. Kate McClure and Mark D'Amico are telling their side of the story following allegations by a homeless vet that they mishandled more than $400,000 raised for him on GoFundMe.
Were you in control of the funds from the beginning? Like you did?
Yes.
Why didn't you just
Yes.
cut him a check? Why didn't that happen?
Well, in the beginning, it was as simple as he didn't have a bank account.
Okay.
He had no documents, no ID, no birth certificate, nothing.
Okay, we are live, Pork Chop. We are live. Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Live, Pork Chop. Oh, let me mute. We're live. Background. Okay. That way, there's not a crazy echo. Still on the learning curve, right? All right, so I got the chat box that's visible, but I don't see any. We got 3 viewers. Nice. I got the chat box that's supposed to be visible, but it's not, and it's on top of the thing. I don't see it though.
It'll only start popping up once things are happening.
Okay. Oh, yep, there it is. All right, sweet. Okay, that was a good recommendation. I don't remember what your guy's name was, but that was a really good recommendation.
That was going to be Nick's fix. Nick's did that.
Okay, sweet. All right, so. Welcome to episode 2 of the crowd-funded podcast. I also turned my mic levels up, so hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. It was on 50% last time. I got it on 100 this time. This week we don't have anybody new, but we want to discuss a few things because this is gotta adapt or die, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna adapt a little bit. It's pretty much. I've decided that nobody is gonna do what the fuck I ask them to do, right? Like nobody.
Lord knows I'm not.
Gonna say yes. I'm gonna let you see all that information that you have asked to see, stranger. Right? I was lucky enough that Jason and Aaron let me see what they let me see. But so that being said, the adaptation that I'm gonna run with is. I'm just going to interview. I'm not going to try any of this behind-the-scenes verification stuff, right? Like, I'm just going to do what we originally set out to do, right? Like, I'm just walking up to a table with a bunch of people asking money, and I just start asking questions, right? So, anyway, that's what I think is going to be the mission going forward for this part of the podcast, at least.
And if we get enough more reputation and a little bit more clout, I suppose, people may start opening up. You know, right now we are unproven. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, we're totally unproven. But the other thing too is, nothing says that we can't. Like you and I and people in chat, right, can have the discussion of. Okay, sorry, my mind went blank. You know, okay, do you trust this person? You know, you can be like, I don't know, man, that sounded a little shady, and I can be like, oh yeah, you know, whatever, right? You see what I'm getting at? So like, nothing says that we can't be honest or whatever, but none of the behind the scenes stuff is gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen at all. Anyway, all right, but that's cool. It's fine. I mean. You know, things change, whatever. You got to run with it and make it work. And hopefully by taking that out of it and just going to people and say, hey, look, we're doing an interview show where we're interviewing people with campaigns and sharing it and getting it out there. And, you know, we're going to ask you some questions and you know, if you'd like to do that, right? I think that'll make it easier. right? So anyway, that it was kind of brought to our attention that we didn't really give you guys an idea of what the show was, and that we were mismanaged. We tried to be organized, but we weren't. I mean, it's just what happened, right? So this time, we just want to be up front and say this is what we're doing, right? Can you agree with that? You think so?
Lord knows I'm trying.
Right on. So, that being said, that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to take not advertisers. Sorry, we're going to try to take campaigns and just share them out with you guys. Do interviews with them and share the interviews, and hopefully get all the questions answered. So you're not just going to a page. You're not just going to a page and just reading the summary. I'm playing the part of you. You're actually getting to hear the answers to some questions that you might ask, right? And find out more about who these people are that are asking for money. That's my purpose. I still say no advertisers on this half, and then all donation links will change and be shared with whoever we talk to. And
That's right, because I'm the whore.
Huh?
Because I'm the whore.
Yeah, you're the whore. Pork Chop side of things is, hey, look at this cool new thing that I found that I'm totally geeking out on, and I'm going to show you. And then that, yeah, we'll totally whore that out. Drinking water out of a mason jar. You see that? Anyway, so that's the first half. I tried to get a follow-up with Jason and Aaron. He messaged me back and said, hey, yeah, we'll try to put something together, but I haven't heard from him since that, and that's totally fine, whatever, right? But so I don't have anything for you there.
Unofficially, he's doing a little better. Being friends, we see him on Facebook. But I'm not going to give anything past that. Unofficially, he's doing a little bit better, but there's still a road to go.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're also going to add a segment, and it's going to. So the path here is actually we're going to try to do either 3 segments or 2 episodes with like a joining segment in between, right? And so that way there's time for people to go to the bathroom, whatever, right? And that way it's more divided with Pork Chops. But the segue segment is going to be Storytime with Thomas. So Storytime with Thomas is going to be crazy adventures that I have been on and true stories. Anybody that knows me knows that I have stories and I can tell them. So that's going to be a new little thing that won't last long, but I think people might be like, what the fuck? So, if nothing else, right? And then there can also be Pork Chop stories too, like Storytime with Thomas and then Pork Chop stories. Like I think that it could mix it up because I run out of shit to say sometimes. It happens.
I know that last night I actually told a community the bear attack story, and that'll be something I'll
shit,
tell.
You told about the bear attack?
I'll just tell the bear attack story.
Yeah, no, we're gonna. But see, I think I tell the bear attack story better because I was an outside observer the entire time, and I just watched it happen and I let it happen, and I may have encouraged it a little, so like for my own amusement, because I knew that was gonna be So
we'll save that for later.
We're saving bear attack. We're saving bear attack like season 3 maybe. Season 3. All right. So that is pretty much it from my end, other than story time. Do you have something that you want to throw out there? I think this episode may not be too long at all. Like the last episode was super long, and this episode's not gonna be long, really at all. Oh yeah. How was your week? Yeah, let's do that. How was your week, buddy?
Started a new job. Liking it. I'm not having to deal with the. I was having to build things. Now I don't have to build things. Now I just do other things, and I don't have to deal with a lot more customers. So enjoying that. So that's that.
What is the what is the new thing? It's like marketing or something like that, right? Like, don't tell where you work, but like give like a.
I do inventory management.
Okay.
What I do is there is a when things get set up, there is a space in between what is out and what we have, and with the inventory managements, we fill the gaps. So if there's stuff that we don't have, we can get more of. If we have more of, we know to push more like that. So it's like the in-between between the back and the front, but it's also displays and stuff like that right there. So
yeah, it's also going out and setting up the Budweiser volcano.
yeah,
Right, with a goalpost for some reason.
yeah, yeah,
And the footballs are just spewing
Yeah.
out of
Just
the
right there.
volcano.
yeah.
Dude, Budweiser. If somebody working for Budweiser, hey, we got people chatting. Welp.jpg. Are you still with Lowe's Pork Chop? Don't tell where you work. Oh, that's fucking funny. Okay, well, inventory management, whatever. I get it. I do supply chain, right? So I need to change this chat where it keeps the chat up there. It's making it disappear after a while.
Yeah, it fades after a while,
There's
and
probably some settings I can adjust. Anyway, so that's cool. That's cool. Do you like it better?
yeah, I like it better. I don't have to do special projects as much when I was doing the other stuff. Like I'd be doing something, then all of a sudden they'd be like, "Hey, no, you're real busy, guy, but could you make us this?" And I'd have to go build something like in the middle of all these different random things I did. And sometimes it'd be like, "Well, why didn't you finish this over here?" And you just look at them and go, "Really? Why?"
It just hit me. See, what I'm saying right now is like, I didn't take my Adderall today, and I'm completely unfocused, and it just hit me why I'm unfocused, and the fact that I'm unfocused that I didn't take my Adderall is why I didn't just listen to your story at all and was thinking about why am I unfocused. Cause fucking Susan needed it.
All right. Well, this has been fun. See ya.
He's like, I'm fucking out. Oh, that's funny. No, I didn't listen to you build shit, but I was also thinking about that. Man, this is gonna be a shit show today. Okay, so I mean that's cool. I'm glad you like it. And that is better than just dealing with average customers and stuff. That is pretty cool, man.
Are you still selling crack cocaine? And does crack cocaine still get you high?
Well, I do sell crack occasionally.
Crack accessory.
I love that video. I shared that video one time, and Billy Taylor was like, "Yes, thank you. I needed to see that again today." He's like, "I love that video." No sir. But now I will have me a drink every now and then. Now I won't say I won't. But I don't do that crack cocaine. No sir. I don't do that crack cocaine no more. Now I will smoke me a marijuana cigarette every once in a while. All right, but I don't do that. I don't do that cocaine no more. Now I might freebase a little bit. Dude, that video is awesome. All right, so yeah, man, it's gonna be. Let's do fucking story time with Thomas. You want to do story time with Thomas?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a story time, and then we'll start doing some other bullshit.
Okay. All right. So I mentioned in the last video about why I'm not allowed in the Forest General Hospital any longer, other than family member or emergency. And the reason for that is, and I don't, and he'll kill me if I say his name. I shouldn't say his name. So my sister and I had a roommate, and
so me and Best Man.
Shut the fuck up. Me and Uncle Chest Hair. We'll say me and Uncle Chest Hair, because only the people that know
Me and
Uncle
Fancy.
me and Fancy. That's right. Man, Fancy. See, that's another. So, all right. So that's another little side story. It took me like 3 years to get this guy to sing karaoke to sing Fancy, and I just got him on one of the drunkest nights, one of the best drunk nights, and it just happened and it went down. And he sang Fancy karaoke in front of all these people. It was hilarious. But anyway, so Uncle Chest Hair wakes my happy ass up at 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. So. Man, it might not have been 3. It might have been like 5. I always say 3 in the morning, but that might just be bullshit. Anyway, so he wakes me up. I got to be at work in a couple hours. And he's like knocking on my door. And he's like, man, I need you to get up. I need you to take me to the hospital. I'm dying. I'd ask your sister, but she's not here. And I said, okay. And I'll tell you why Georgia wasn't there later. Her and Michelle were out on an adventure. I can't tell that story. So, what the fuck is that? Nut meat bolt? Yeah, no, that was not. No. So anyway, so he wakes me up. He's like, man, I'm dying. I was like, are you dying or can I put some pants on? Right. And when I told Jessica and Aaron this, or Jason and Aaron this the other day, Aaron was like, I am going to remember that. She's like, that is, I was like, well, shit, that's all I could think of. Like, if I could put pants on, he wouldn't fucking die. Like, if he was fucking dying, then no, I couldn't put pants on and I needed to get this motherfucker to the hospital in my goddamn boxers or whatever, right? So then fucking, we get to the hospital, I get him to the ER, I go up park, I come back, right? And so me and Uncle Chest Hair sitting there for about 10 minutes. And by the way, I don't have a shower in the morning. I look like Wolverine, right? So like my hair does this like for real. Like it is like it just naturally every morning. It doesn't matter if it's short, if it's long. I look like fucking Wolverine when I wake up in the morning. Yeah, it's like somebody put a bowl on my head the right way and just kind of went zip, and then went zip, and went zip, and that was it, right? Anyway, so I look like a fucking crazy person, right? And Uncle Chest Hair is like, man, something's wrong, and he's puking and shit. And he's like, man, something's wrong. And I left this part out. So Uncle Chest Hair has a lot of medical problems. He has a lot of diabetic medical problems, and so that's why, like, if he tells you he's got to go to the hospital, he's got to go to the hospital. Yeah. So I'm like, all right. And he said, and I said, all right, man, are you sure? Whatever. And I was like, they just told us the doctor's going to be here in a minute. And he said, yeah. He's like, I need to, he's like, yeah, go get somebody. I said, all right, man, And so, like, I walk out the door. When you walk out the door, like, you take a right. And, I mean, just a normal hallway length. There's the nurse's station. And it had to be around shift change. That's because there were, like, 16 nurses there, without exaggerating, right? Maybe 15 or 16. There was like all just sitting there talking, bullshitting. So like all I can figure is the old shift was going off and the new shift was coming on, right? So I walked up and I said, excuse me, I was about 10 feet from him, maybe. I said, excuse me, my friend he needs help. Something's wrong. And they said, well, the doctor's going to be there in a minute. And this one guy, he had his feet like propped up or whatever. And I said, no, I'm sorry. I know, but, he says something's wrong. Can you guys please come check on him again? And the dude with his feet propped up crosses his arms. He's like, we said the doctor will be there in a minute. All right. I'm in a hospital. Okay. I'm in a motherfucking hospital. And I asked for help twice. Nicely. Right? And I got told no by the people whose job it is to save lives twice. I got eyes rolled at me like I'm this annoying just pissant. That's all I am, right? This is what all went through my head. Also went through my head is there's an episode of House where House keeps hitting the button to get the nurse, right? Like he's constantly just like hitting it, and she's like, you ever heard about the little boy that cried wolf? And he's like, yeah, but I don't give a shit. You're a nurse and that's your fucking job. So like, I've always kept that in the back of my mind, right? And anyway, so I lost it. And I just started screaming, get off your motherfucking ass and do your goddamn job. And they went, what? I said, get off your goddamn lazy motherfucking ass and do your motherfucking job. But I'm screaming. Like,
In a hospital.
oh yeah, in the fucking ER, right? At like 4 or 5 o'clock in the damn morning. And so they bum rush me. And they're all coming at me. And there's like, so she's got to be the like late 40s, divorced, 3 or 4 kids, went back to school to become a nurse. You ain't gonna fuck with me. I'm an independent woman type of nurse. You know what I mean? Like, that's the head bitch in charge. So like, she's all up in my grill and you need to leave. You don't fuck you, you know, and yelling at me. And I'm like letting her back me up because I don't know if you know me about this about me, Pork Chop, but a lot of times when I'm yelling and I'm angry, I'm really not. Right? like a lot of times I am at first, but I'm not after that. I just still seem that way. And that's on purpose because sometimes you can distract people and go, look over here, while you're over here and you're doing something, right? Like, and you can sometimes manipulate people to do what you want them to do by being an asshole, right? So I'm not saying that's a good trait to have, but it is a trait that
It's a thing.
It's
It
a
is
thing. And sometimes it saves lives. So I'm letting her yell at me. I'm yelling back, but the whole time I'm backing up into the room, right? And all the other nurses, I got the fucking Forest General Nurse Army coming at me, right? And so, like, I mean, if these bitches was a gang, they'd be the bitches of the third floor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, so
The SS are closing in right now.
oh, dude, yeah. So anyway, so they back me in, and I'm cussing, and they're cussing. Somebody goes and checks on Cheston. I'm not even looking at her. She's got her finger in my face. I'm watching the other people, and I'm still yelling at her. And 2 or 3 of them go check on Cheston. Oh shit! I said his name. Oh shit! So all right, sorry. So they go check on.
Like
him.
you couldn't tell.
Shut the fuck up! I didn't mean to. This guy's laughing his ass off, right? So chest hair. Well, he does have some chest hair, and so his name is Uncle Chest Hair as well. It fits, right? So, damn. Sorry, Cheston. So anyway, they go and they check on him, and his sugar had dropped, and he was dying. I saved his life by yelling at people.
By being an asshole.
By being an asshole.
I was an angel.
I'm a
hero.
I was sent here to do a job, and I did the job. So, all right.
I'm a hero, goddammit.
No, I know, man. It's all good, right? But, okay, so this isn't the end of the story, right? So, as this is happening, and I'm watching them start, like, checking him, the cop comes in. Cop throws his, puts my hands behind me, and he starts walking me out the door, all right? I don't fight him, because, again, a lot of times when I seem like I'm out of control, yeah, Angry Angel, fuck yeah. A lot of times when I'm motherfucking Michael in this bitch, right? So, like, I am the Archangel. No. Anyway, so they got my hand behind my back, and I'm still cussing this fucking nurse out, letting him lead me out and looking at Cheston, right? So, I'm doing all of this. And
you can suck my dick.
Well, no, yeah. So like but no, really the only thing I screamed the whole time was, "Do your fucking job." When I ask for help, you motherfucking help. Like, that's the kind of shit I was yelling, And so like he gets me out, and then there's like this corner. It's like one of them corners that it's an actual corner, but then it comes out and then it does this and it goes back in. So it makes like a little nook, right? So he just kind of like throws me in the nook, and he's like, "What the fuck is your problem?" And I went, "I fucking asked for help, and they wouldn't fucking help. My friend's dying in there." And he goes, "Where did you get your medical degree from?" I said, "At the corner, suck my cock, and you're a fucking asshole." So he like, at that point, that's when the handcuffs go on, right? So then I get taken down to the little hospital jail. I didn't even know the hospital had a fucking jail. Do you know the hospital had a jail? So I get taken to a little hospital jail.
Now I do.
And like they're still, my adrenaline's going, and they're like, do you make it a habit of yelling at police officers? I was like, I make it a habit of yelling at whoever the fuck needs to be yelled at. So like and then like another cop gets in my fucking face, and he's like, if you don't calm down, I'm gonna tase you. And I was like, fuck you. But I'm in handcuffs, so I'm not like I'm just, honestly, I was so still. I like all this like I'm coming at him shit. No, that didn't happen. I just yelled. Like that shit never happened. So like yelled at a nurse, go to jail. Go ahead. Tase me, daddy. man, no, look, the corner of the board is suck my cock and you're a fucking asshole. That's free parking. That's where you get your medical degree.
It's where you do.
No, yeah.
That is community chestman.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That could be a card in community chest. Exactly, right? Yeah. Medical degree. Corner of suck my cock and you're a fucking asshole. So then, like, somewhere along the way, they're like, he doesn't understand. You know, they're like talking like I can't hear them, but knowing full well I can fucking hear them. And I'm pretending I can't hear them, knowing full well I can fucking hear them. You know, like, it's one of those, I know that they know that I know that they know. Everybody fucking knows, right? What movie is that? What movie is that? Everybody knows.
It's not coming into anything right now. I don't know.
Oh my god, man. Steven Seagal, Under Siege 2. What?
Man, I don't know.
What? He's talking about the secret nuclear weapons in China. All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so they're like, he doesn't understand. If we're just trying to let him go if he calms down. So like I did. I calmed down. I'm like, fuck. I gotta go to work. You know, I still gotta go to work. Right?
I still gotta do some shit today.
I still gotta go take a shit and get a shower. What the fuck? So like, anyway, so like I calmed down, and they're like, oh well, you know, if you're like, you're gonna have to sign this piece of paper, no trespassing. You can't come on the property unless you're a family member or your emergency with you or whatever. And they take a picture of me, and then I get to go home, right? And so that's what happens. Well, and then come to find out, you know, later from Cheston, oh shit, like that sounded like a Chris Tucker line.
Man, everybody knows. But nobody knows. Man, ain't nobody know.
Anyway, but so Cheston, because of his job at the time, and I won't say what that was, but he was kind of high up on something, and because of his job, he knew a bunch of cops. Come to find out, no, the jail was full. If they'd have taken me to the jail would have said, let him go. And so, like, they would have had to just bring me right back. Yeah, so they acted like they were being all friendly, but no, they would have fucking taken me to jail, but the jail was full, and they were going to take people to jail for bullshit, right? So, like, it was one of those things. And so, anyway, that's my story of why I'm
And the thing is that Cheston was doing the same thing that I did eventually, and then we get kind of separated on the same fact.
What are you talking about?
We'll talk about that off stream.
Wait, Cheston was doing the same thing that you were. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I think I know what you're saying, but I'm not exactly sure. Hey, hold on one second. I gotta get like, I've had this box of Q-tips for like years, right? Never fucking used them, whatever, right? I mean, okay, like to clean my ears, but that's not very many Q-tips, right? Like, I always wondered why they sell them in a box of 7,000, because there's not really, you don't use that many. You know, like I use 10 a year, right? Like, come on. So, but because I got the Jewel, like, I'm using them constantly because the little moisture gets down in there. You got to clean it out. So anyway,
I trust you.
Well, okay. Well, I told you all that to let you know that I'm going to get a Q-tip, and I'm almost out of Q-tips.
All right, you go do your, and I'll talk.
I've never almost been out of Q-tips. It's a weird feeling, right?
I'll
I
talk
swear
to
to God,
stream.
at my mom's house, we got the same Q-tips I had when I was conceived.
That's a lot of Q-tip. So, stream, how's it going? I am
just love walking away, like, oh, and look and seeing your face down at the bottom, going, wait, what?
So, Stream, how's it going? My name is Orcs Make Beautiful Lovers. If that was weird to you, please, by all means, like, subscribe, follow, share.
I'll show you my bathroom. I'll show you my aquarium. Next Fix 78. What's something? Do you just want me to call you Nix? What do you want me to call you?
Yeah, just call him Nick. We all call him Nix.
All right. We all call him Nex, or you call him Nex, and you think everybody calls him Nex?
No,
Safe State. Maybe everybody was trying to decide, and then you were
Safe State calls him.
You
Nex.
were just like fucking Nex. Neck,
Yeah.
asshole, same fucking.
There's three names that Nex has. Nex, asshole, and loud. That's the three things people call him.
Wow. All right. Oh, I don't know if I should tell that.
He speaks in all caps.
I'm not saying. Well, she said that you told her that, well, people think you're an asshole, but you're really not. Well, yeah, that sounds like something I would say, but I don't remember saying it. See, you can't say that. You can't say that. Well, I didn't say that I said that. I said it sounded like something that I would say, but I don't remember saying that. And context matters. What if she called me an asshole first? Again, I don't remember.
You don't know.
But it's just, you don't have any context. All right. Nobody's going to know what the fuck that means.
No.
All right. So are we ready for your shit now?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get your intro. Let's get it right this time. What audio do you want me to play?
Do the Godzilla. We'll do Godzilla, and then next week I'll have something.
Is Bwam Godzilla or Pet Shop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Remember, I can't hear stream, so you got to tell me when it's good to go.
Okay. Well, just don't talk and be unprofessional and ruin it, like you know that you're prone to do, because you're super unprofessional. All right. They can't see us now. They can hear me and hear you, but they can't see us. All right. So let's go Bwam. Okay, he is the greatest man I've ever met in my life, but I haven't met that many men. I just,
That's fair.
I don't like people, so I don't really talk to very many people, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
I guess it is. Anyway, this is now. Oh, I'm gonna mess that up if I do that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pork Chops segment. We can call it Pork Chops Corner for now, I guess. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
What are we gonna call your show?
I don't know, man.
Okay. Window capture. Let's move you over here. I really do need to get this set up where I can just do it in a click. I haven't figured it out. I've been trying to figure it out. All right.
Coach, I've got chops.
What you got for me, man? What's super
All right.
cool and exciting today?
All right. So last week we talked about board games, and it seems like board games are something that I like, but I don't like all the time. But something I like all the time, and Neil will tell you this. Thomas will tell you this. God, I'm sorry.
Dude,
Thomas will tell you.
Look, I just called out Cheston. I mean, I guess people knowing my other name is fine.
All right. So Thomas will tell you this, that I have a lot of T-shirts that I buy stupid T-shirts every time I go to Walmart. Well, today I'm going to bring you 3 different types of T-shirts. One that I believe in, that I just like. I really want this company to just to grow. The first company.
Look, I've got you on 2 different places because of Skype, and I don't know which one to watch, and it's distracting as fuck. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. The first thing we're going to talk about is a company called Completely Different. And Completely Different is an independent, small screen print, T-shirt company. They've been making the rounds at certain, different conventions. In fact, I'll list some of the places they've been. Scroll down so I can see. They've been to WonderCon, SAC Anime, Comic-Case, San Diego Comic-Con, Alternative Press Expo, Emerald City Comic Con, and Stumptown Comics. And there's other places they've been, but that's just some of the bigger places they've been.
Okay, so they make the convention rounds. They do the tours. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Every T-shirt that they have is a custom design that they've done themselves. They're not like copying other things, and they're not being, it is a 100%. This is what they're doing. What they do is they combine different pop cultures into each other. One of the designs, it has Spider-Pig from the Simpsons movie having a dream about Spider-Pig from the Into the Spider-Verse movie, swinging with Homer, and it says, Spider-Pig, can he swing from a web? No, he can't, because he's a pig. Like I said, he's just having a dream. And then
Wait. Which one's having the dream? I heard all of the characters.
The Simpsons.
Simpson Spider-Pig is having a dream.
About
with Homer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another one, it has Monsters Incorporated being chased by all real monsters.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
The one that I love on it has a Eddie Izzard is one of my favorite comedians. I love his awkward, just it has a squirrel in makeup in the tree, and it says, "Did I leave the gas on? Oh no, fuck it, I'm a squirrel." And you see Eddie looking into the tree, putting on his makeup. So it's like all these little things, and I'm like, that's funny. So it's like different movies, music, all these different things.
So are they custom shirts too, or are they just?
They've got random designs that they're spreading right now, but and it's funny that you ask. Custom designs is one of the last tier pledges. Now,
okay, hold on. Let's get to the tiers in a second. And cool, like you can answer my question in a second,
yeah.
Right? But okay, so how did you find them?
Pretty much what I was doing was I was searching around Kickstarter for apparels. Because, like I said, last time I did gaming, and every time I try to do something, I'm going to try to do it as a theme. Everything is connected. But I just this was one of these smaller ones that I was trying, like everything else, if it's got big numbers, yeah, I'll look at it eventually. But I'm looking for the small numbers. I'm looking for somebody who is working and trying to make something, not that has something and trying to spread it out. This guy, he pretty much what he's doing is everything he's selling right now is not just the t-shirt. It's like what you're paying for is for him to grow right now, because he actually has a chart talking about, if you give me this right here, this is how much is going to go into the production. This is how much will go into travel fees to go to all these Comic-Cons and like all these different things. So if you actually pledge to help, you're helping. You're putting him on the road, because he says it'll be cheaper for him to go ahead and get money and print the different t-shirts to have stock of, so that all he has to worry about is travel money. And I was like, that's right. That actually makes sense. If you're trying to, be a business model about it, it's better to have the product and then just go push the product.
Yeah, I mean, instead of taking all your equipment with you and all that, you just, like some people do, you see them printing them right there. Yeah, instead of doing that, because then you got blank shirts, you got all your equipment, you got the screen, whatever they use, yeah. Right? Like you got all of it that you have to carry, instead of just, let me carry a bunch of shirts. By the way, all the room I could have put the equipment would have used. Now I could put more shirts.
More shirts.
Yeah, and it's already done, and I don't. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. It's smart.
Then how it breaks down is that at the very first tier, it goes from for a couple dollars or so like that, you get a phone background or like a tablet background or whatever. And then like another $1 for the pledge, you get multiple, like every design of the t-shirt can become a background,
Yeah.
Then the next tier after that becomes a poster. The next tier after that becomes, to be honest, let me just check. You get the one shirt. Then from there you get tank tops or whatever. $50 you get 3 T-shirts.
Which tier is the $50 tier?
That is okay. First, for $1 you get the digital.
Hey,
wallpaper.
real quick, go ahead and post the link in the chat too. Go ahead and post the link in the chat.
Okay, copy and paste.
There you go. Okay, good deal. And I'll share it on Facebook and stuff.
For $1 you get the digital wallpaper. For $9 you get up to 12 designs for desktop, tablets, phone backgrounds. Get the full bundle. $20 you get 1 T-shirt. And I know that sounds, but you got to think about, he's trying to build up. And usually if you go to a convention like this, $20 for a T-shirt is actually kind of cheap because once you go to a convention, yeah.
I know.
But
did you see that Alucard hanging?
No.
That I got? Yeah, I paid like $45 for it. I sent you an image of it. But the text messages between you and I suck all the time. Anyway, before it's over, I'll show you on camera. Go ahead.
For the $50, you get 3 T-shirts. So for twice, a little bit more than twice the price, you get 3 T-shirts and the digital bundle. And then I believe for $99, you get original artworks. So you get the T-shirt and a copy of the original design that it came for.
That's cool.
So and then
is it just like a print off, like
it's just
8
a
by
copy
10 or something?
Yeah, it's just a copy of the original org.
Okay.
But if you're somebody who is really into T-shirts and get them on a regular basis, for $150, it's actually $149 and change right there. But for $150, you'll get a year's worth of T-shirts. So you get 12 shirts, 1 T-shirt for every month, and then you get the digital. So for a little more than $10 a shirt, you get the entire collection. You get the backgrounds. You get it's a good. So like I said, if you're into maybe like a loot crate or like a shirt crate, whatever that thing is right now, the $149 for $10 T-shirts, not bad at all.
No.
That's what now for $200, you get the one-of-a-kind T-shirt that he'll design for you.
Oh, okay.
That he'll design for you.
I like that phrase.
For you.
That dramatic pause.
Yeah. With the one-of-a-kind shirt, you also get a 24 by 36 inch poster of the design, the original sketch art, and the digital wallpaper. So if you go and get an original creation, you get the paper that he drew it on. You get the poster of it. You get the shirt. You get the background. So if you wanted to do like a custom image or some stuff like that, that's a good bundle right there for $200. That's, I'm just saying, but it's limited to 1 backer. So you got to jump in when you jump in. So yeah.
Wait, limited. What does that mean? Limited to 1 backer.
If one person comes up with the $200, he'll do 1 custom T-shirt that is completely different from anything else in his.
So you're saying that the $200 thing is limited to 1 person, but everything else isn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you go $500 or more, you get to meet him at the convention, and he will personally deliver it to you. You get to enjoy it. You get your own exhibitor badge. You get to do all this. So pretty much you'll get a free entry into the convention of your choice to go there. So say you want to go to a Comic-Con, but you can't get the tickets right now because a certain package is all sold out. He will give you the custom T-shirt, the custom poster, the custom all that, the chance to actually get it hand delivered to you, and the pass to the convention. Now, on the very
would he get banned for doing that?
I don't know, man.
I thought you couldn't buy tickets for other people. I thought that was one of the things. Like you had to buy, or like you couldn't transfer your ticket or something like that, right? Like if you bought a ticket, you couldn't transfer it. I don't know. Maybe it's different for vendors. Maybe he has like a guest pass or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, because it says right here on the thing, at this level, I'll let you join me on one of my convention adventures, including your own. Yeah. And don't worry, I won't make you carry anything. So pretty much you'll just be his guest, you know.
Yeah, you get like one of his extra vendor passes or something, so that you can just get in and go do whatever. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Now, what I like, and this is if you're going to go to the next level with it, for almost $1,000, you get any T-shirt, you know, his design, not like the custom shit. Like any T-shirt he ever does, you'll get a copy of that shirt included. So it's like you'll get the 12 that's automatically right now, and then say he comes up with one in May, you'll get that T-shirt in the mail. Say he comes up with one in June, you get that one. You know, it just like randomly throughout the time, you'll just get another T-shirt in the mail as long as he keeps making the T-shirts. And that's every design ever. So I don't know if you also get like
what tier is that gets that?
That is the last tier. That is called the T-shirts forever tier.
Okay, and how much is that one?
That is $950.
Holy shit! So
pretty much you're becoming a partner at that point right there.
Yeah, you're buying in.
Yeah.
But you're buying in to get free T-shirts for life.
Yes.
How old is he?
I don't know.
This is important information we need to know. If the guy's 85.
No. Well, he's young.
I mean, he's young. He's young. That's information to know too.
I would say he's probably going to be mid 30s, really? Maybe even to like the late 30s, like very
8.
It's kids out there going out there with crayons.
I made my first million by 6. That lemonade stand in Compton was a brilliant fucking idea.
That was.
What was that? Yeah, whatever.
All right, the second thing that I like, and this is going to get a little weird, okay? Everybody knows that everybody has a friend who is into Japanese shit. Just weeb shit, you know.
Are we moving on to the second thing now?
Yes.
No,
yeah.
I don't want to move on yet.
Okay.
So what is your favorite T-shirt? Like, what's the favorite shirt of yours? I know.
The Eddie Izzard. The Eddie Izzard.
Oh yeah, you said that. Okay, second favorite then. Second favorite.
Second favorite one. It had Dr. Eggman. It had like a Doctor Who on there. It had Dr. Frankenfurter from what's that musical? I can't even I see it in my head. You know, Tim Curry was the transvestite doctor. Rocky Horror Picture Show. So it had all these different villains.
I never watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. I just know that Tim Curry. I know Tim Curry. Like, I mean, I know parts about it, like the underwear and stuff. I've just never watched it. But like my dad is Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this last time. He's Tim Curry.
And it had like Doc Brown in one of the corners, but it had all these pop culture doctors, and it says, "Don't worry, we're a doctor."
Don't worry, we're a doctor. That's cool. I like it. Okay, so is there a shirt on there that you would give your mom?
I don't think this is going to be mom friendly.
It's not gonna be mom friendly, unless
not my mom.
This isn't Kathy friendly. Oh, that could be a new thing.
Is it Kathy friendly?
Is it Kathy friendly? Yes, Miss Kathy friendly. Is it Miss Kathy friendly? Yeah. All right. Sweet. Okay. So I can't think of anything else on it. Well, I guess what tier? What tier would you get? I mean, obviously you would get T-shirts for life if you could. But what tier do you think like average, everyday guy should get?
Everyday person who just wants to buy in to get their one T-shirt. I'd get the one T-shirt. You get the one because you get the one T-shirt, but you also get the digital artwork wallpaper bundle. So maybe you like your one shirt, but you like everything else. You can get backgrounds. You can put it on your computer.
No, that's cool. No, I like that. I mean, I do because like I mean, I got the Windows background right now, but I get tired of looking at that all the time.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's move on to thing number 2.
All right. Now everybody's got a friend who is into Japanese shit. Weebs. You know, anime bullshit.
What is a weeb?
Weeb. What is a weeb? It's a weeaboo. It's a Japanophile. You know, it's kind of like. You know.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, look, I like anime, but I don't fucking know all the terms and shit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna share this next this link right here. This company is called Red Panda, and Red Panda is coming from I believe.
Like it.
Yeah, Red Panda. Their mission. I mean,
It's very Chinese.
yeah. The description is Red Panda is an underground fashion line inspired mostly by street art and Asian culture. At Red Panda, we have great love for video games, comic books, skateboarding, anime, and manga. We want to launch a line that captures all these themes. So what you're seeing is a lot of T-shirts that
Is manga the redneck way to say it?
No, manga is the true way, and then we just say manga because
Because we're rednecks.
Yeah.
You guys like that tentacle porn?
You like it? You like the hentai?
Damn! Woo! I swear to God! Oh shit! I dropped the microphone, but I caught it. Did you see that?
I'll see it in a couple seconds. And there.
That was a good. Oh. God
So,
damn, son. Okay.
You'll see limited edition T-shirts that has like samurai swords and lucky cats and just a lot of creative things are here. Now this one right here is going to be a little bit more expensive, but these are also all pretty good quality. These are very like especially the black on white tee or the tiger shirt. The Red Panda tiger shirt is pretty great. Like I would get that. It's black. It has the Asian style tiger jumping out. It's got lotus flowers and smoke. Looks pretty cool. Like, and that's very, very professional. Now,
You said lotus flower? Oh my God. I just pulled up the link. This is not for Mom.
yeah,
Not Kathy friendly.
this is not Catholic friendly. No.
Which one? Okay, yeah, I don't want to put I shouldn't be looking at it because.
We'll just scroll down and look at the
But in the future, let's talk about getting we'll put the page up somewhere so that we can show it to people. But I don't know legally if we should be doing that. I don't know how that works. So, anyway, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
But I like the style of it. I like I'm one of those ones who think that certain types of graffiti is art. Now I'm not saying
you're right. I mean, every art form, there's some piece of it that is art, right? You're absolutely right, but I mean, not all things that people call art is art, right?
But it definitely seems not kid friendly on these designs right here. But it doesn't seem too adult. Like
it's just literally not tentacle porn. And a naked chick's gonna have a teddy bear over her vagina. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah. So I'm looking at all these designs.
The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is if they sometimes have the logo on the. Dude, I am the same way. I got a hat that I absolutely love, but it's got Mountain Dew all over the fucking bill. Like Old Navy's got some good clothes, but then they got Old Navy written across that shit. I don't need a Nike swoosh is fine because it's Nike, right? I don't know, maybe my shoes may be a little different, right? But I totally understand what Nex is saying there. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
So it's not like it's like tap out, and it's like no, I get you. Yeah. This is not that. Now I will say that there is a couple things where like a bit of the strip will be.
Oh, that's a nice red Fox shirt, asshole. When was the last time you rode a dirt bike? Yeah, go ahead.
But other than that, I think it's pretty good little. I don't know. Be you want to go to a bar, and wear this shirt. Definitely be a conversation starter. Conventions. Definitely be a conversation starter. These shirts would definitely be a conversation starter.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Conversation starter. I'm listening. I'm just reading next to.
The logo design, if the design says "Cock Smoker Shirts."
That's right. I don't know, dude. I might wear a shirt that says "Cock Smoker Shirts." Where'd you get that shirt, bro? I don't want to talk to you anymore. It'd be it's just like it says it on the shirt. We're done.
All right, so like I said, this starts off at $22.
Yeah, next. All right. So yeah, we got sidetracked. Okay, so we talking about tiers right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So first tier, tell me $22, and what's it called?
You get the limited edition tee. You get one of the designs, that's out there. But you also have the option to add additional shirts for additional. But $22, it seems to be one T-shirt, $22. Once again, convention shirts, not a bad price right there. $22 is pretty much Hot Topic prices right there. From there, for $3 more, you get the bigger shirts. Because bigger shirts are going to cost a little bit more.
Oh, yeah,
So
so if you're like a 2X or 3X or something.
Yeah.
I got you.
$60 gets you a bundle of 3 shirts. And the way they're saying, if you do like that, you get a $30 savings with the bundle.
Why? If they're $20 a shirt.
Because there's other things that they're throwing in, because they're throwing in the shipping with that one right there. So you're not,
instead of buying 3 separate shirts, you can buy 3 shirts at one time and say shipping once instead of 3 times.
Yes.
That sounds like a store. It sounds like literally how you buy.
But it ships anywhere in the world. So some people are actually getting better in this situation.
No. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong at all. I really do like it. I'm just making fun of it. But it sounds like what they're doing is pretty much a Kickstarter that is a store.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much is what This is. Yeah. $100 or more, you get any shirts you want, any 6 shirts. So the more you pay, the more shirts you're going to get. $120 or more, you get all pretty much any 6 shirts in the huge sizes. Okay. So if you're like my 600-pound life, you get to have $120 worth of T-shirts, 6 of them. For $200 or more, you get all 12. You get just 12 designs of your choice, and they said they're coming out with more all the time. So all the super limited edition shirts, like that, you get all at one time. So, like I said, for $200, that's a pretty good, considering the last one was 12 shirts for $200. No, $150. These are a little bit better design wise, a little bit more like designer. $200, yeah, that sounds
they're not really smart ass T-shirts. They're more designer shirts.
Yeah. So $200 for that, I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm just gonna be totally honest, I like the design. I haven't really dug into the designs because I didn't want to while we were talking about this. But just a little bit that I looked for, I think each of the things that you talked about, each of the different Kickstarters or whatever, that they both have advantages and disadvantages, I guess. Yes. But I like the first one better just from the setup. And then the second one, I really do like the designs. I looked at some of those. Yeah.
We got to remember, you're going from a guy who is starting from ground up to some people who are maybe already established. Yeah. And they're just trying to get it out at one time.
Yeah. All right, right on, man. So, said your favorite shirt already, really.
Was the Tiger.
Because how did you find this one?
This one was actually recommended when I was really looking into that other one, that indie one that I was looking into. This was one of the ones that was in the corner that was like, hey, if you like...
Yeah, other people look at this. That look at this. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Anything in there that you would get Kathy?
There was one. There was one that was actually kind of mom-friendly in a way. It has a for those who don't know, Chibi, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong. Chibi is like the anime figure where it's like the smaller body with the bigger head, but it's all supposed to be like cutie cute, shit.
Yeah.
But there's one of like a Buddhist monk, and he's all like doing like this right here, and he's all chibi, and right next to it is a red panda. Like it's got the black eyes, but it's instead of it's white and black, it's red and black. So mom probably wouldn't like the Buddhist, but I would think that that's more the PG, whereas everything else is PG-13.
I know, like I had a Buddha that I got for the garden. My mom saw it, and I was like, "Look, I'm not worshiping Buddha. I just think it's cool. Like I'm still Baptist, still believe in Jesus." Okay, cool, man. Well, look, we're hitting right at the hour mark, so.
Do this last quick one real quick, and then because I'm going to go into the pledge. This one is what I like. This next one. Now, the other ones I believe in.
All right. Before you get into it, share the link. Share the link.
Okay.
Before you get into it, so people can already click on it and look at it.
All right. So, shit. Back up. Okay. So select all. Control C. Control V. Control V.
You know you could just right click with your mouse. You can do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Now.
All right. Go ahead.
I actually found this shirt not on apparel, but in Science. Now, yes, Science. Viper Black is trying to become the most darkest, the blackest of black T-shirts you can get.
Oh, dude, I'm looking at this. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'll quit looking at it so I can listen to you. Go ahead.
And the reason why they're doing it is because it's actually nanoparticles that are in the actual fiber itself, that it causes it to collect and reflect light. It's called, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to say it wrong because I really don't know, the Gabin Viper.
So do you mean is it absorbing it, or is it like, because reflecting it would be more white? I mean,
yeah,
it would have to be absorbing it.
Yeah, it's just pretty much just
maybe
sucking
scattering it differently.
Yeah. The Ultra Black reflects where everything else is like 50% reflection to the colors and all like that. It's giving off less than 10% reflection.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, it's like ultra black. Like it is like ultra black. Like
so I really like this because I don't remember anything about it. I just remember reading an article about people at MIT or somewhere like that were trying to accomplish basically this, right? The least reflective material ever, like the darkest ever thing, right? So anyway, it sparked that memory. So that's cool, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like Science when it's in my clothes.
I know, right? and then say, I like a lot of black T-shirts because a black T-shirt with a ultra, like a bright design. Yeah, it's slimming. Yeah. But if you have a bright thing on top of it, it doesn't seem to distract. It's
classy. Black is classy. I mean, the devil wears black. I mean, Lucifer's a classy guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean if it's good, look, if it is good enough for the Lord of Darkness, it's good enough for Pork Chop.
Well, this has been a good episode. So, and how this all started was because the reason they call it Viper Black is because the way that the Viper, the Gabun Viper or whatever, the one that I talked about earlier, the way its skin is that it actually has these different types of like layers to it that it makes its black super black. So they went from that natural design into a fabric design.
They studied the goddamn snakes. I told you it's fucking Lucifer. I told you. I fucking told you. Okay.
Now, these shirts are coming from Europe, so they're going to be expensive. Okay. Like I think it starts off at 70
euros or some shit.
What's that?
Was it in like euros or pounds or some shit? Does it have?
It's in euros. Okay. It's in euros. But
it's still cool though. It's still cool.
Yeah.
like the fact that I have to pay for it in a different currency makes it not legitimate in some way. Like, god damn.
What do you mean I can't pay this in Fortnite dollars? This is bullshit.
Fucking bullshit. No, it's like we really are. All Americans we're redneck assholes. We really are. Like even that I had that thought. Like, oh man, it's euros.
Yeah.
I gotta figure that shit out. I gotta read euros first, and then Kickstarter automatically has it in US dollars after that.
Now, like I said, this one's going to be the high dollar one. For anybody who speaks broke bitch, you're not going to understand this language right here. So, if you got some dollars, it starts off at $74 for a black T-shirt.
Dude, that's some Kanye West prices. Right
Yes.
There. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is some science. This is some science.
Science and Yeezys. This is Yeezys.
And I'm not going to go in. I'm not going to go into all the different tiers because all it really is
More
for the interest. It's just more T-shirts of the same black T-shirt. For like the last tier is 49. Yeah, for $4,900.
Archer.
For 4,900 euros.
This is a slightly darker black. Yes.
For about 5,000 euros, you get 100 of these T-shirts.
Jesus.
Yes. So, like I said, I'm not really going to go into the tiers for
If
it.
you really want a sailboat that is also invisible at night.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? Who knows where this
And also a little eccentric.
a little eccentric. This design, like this fabric, has different types of ways. I mean, you could law enforcement or anything like that, especially if they're SWAT, just to be more dark into like corners and stuff like that. I could see it going that way. Military, especially if they could get it covering certain, and I know this is not what the T-shirt's for, but any good thing will eventually or have started in military. So this type of black fabric, I could see going tactical. There's no other way that this is gonna go tactical. So yeah. Okay. Is this Kathy friendly? I don't think so. I don't
think this one's Kathy friendly? Why?
I don't think
of all the things, why is this one not Kathy friendly?
Because $70 for a T-shirt, no.
Yeah, Kathy would tell you to send it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she would do.
So this is Kathy friendly, but it is not Kathy accept.
No, it's still cool. Like how did you find this one?
Was actually searching through the science and technology.
Science and tech. Okay, all right. Yeah, no, it's cool, man. I like it. Like, I mean, what would you use it for? Mushroom hunting in Hebron in the middle of the night in somebody's cow field? I mean,
personally, what I would use it for is if I was rich and I designed my own T-shirts and I knew that I could get more money, I would get the 100. I would get the 100.
No, if you did it all in blacklight reflective shit.
Yes.
Yes. So you couldn't see it until the blacklight came on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I think I could come up with a product
so let's
that would
just buy these shirts and then we'll do our own Kickstarter. These shirts are $150 a piece. If you buy two, or if you buy into the $300 tier, we'll give you 2 shirts.
And as a thank you, we'll give you a digital copy of what the black looks like, and it's just a black JPEG, black JPEG,
single pixel. All right, no, that's cool, man. All right, so hour and 10 minutes. Anything you want to wrap up on? My voice just cracked, I think. Brady Bunch over here.
The only thing I can think of is right now I'm into making a PS VR into a virtual reality headset for the PC. So I've got these moves that I gotta like program and plug it into the computer. So I'm making that's a product that that's a project that I'm kind of working on right now. Other than that, that's just regular life.
It's cool, man. So yeah, sweet. All right, well, saw Endgame. Spoiler alert: Boromir dies.
But doesn't he always, like every
Yes, Sean Bean dies in every movie. Every movie, Sean Bean dies, except Game of Thrones. He doesn't die in Game of Thrones. Which
you don't know.
he does.
Everybody comes from.
Anyway, all right, look, sweet. All right, look, I thanks to everybody that watched. If you know anybody with a GoFundMe and a campaign and issues, and they want to get the word out and will let me interview them, send them our way. Crowdfundedpod.com. Crowdfundedpod on Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Really, Facebook's probably the best way because, honestly, doing all those social medias every day is a pain in the ass. Especially Instagram. I got to take a screenshot of what I'm doing, and then I got to send it to myself, and then I got to upload it to Instagram. I mean, I got to do the same image every time and just put the message.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, yeah. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching, and next appreciate you talking with us, and we'll update everything and have all the links for whatever, and we'll let you guys know when we do a future episode. All right. Thanks.
Thanks. And Marco.
I'm trying to